to Edina Vlog Episode 4. I'm your host Josh Sprague with Coldwell Banker Burnett in Edina, Minnesota. This week I'm touring the beautiful Coventry Way townhome complex. Now Coventry is a collection of about 40 to 50 upscale townhomes, $500,000 to $1 million. Absolutely gorgeous units on the inside and sitting on a beautiful setting just above one of the Centennial Lake's drainage ponds and above the pine cone sculpture that was so generously donated by the Hedbergs last year. Just across the street from Coventry Way is Centennial Lake's Village Homes. These are condos, about 200 to 300 in total, amassed in about 6 to 7 buildings, with the average price being about $150,000 to $160,000. So very affordable, low maintenance units with elevators and full underground parking. So I want to talk a little bit about the market news today. There's been a lot of headlines this week about how median price is at its nadir for the Twin Cities, and it keeps dropping and so on. And that needs to be put into context. And if you follow me on my blog at joshsprague.com, you'll know this week I've been talking a lot about the foreclosure numbers coming out. And what we see year to date is that foreclosure sales, pending foreclosure sales, are up 40% over last year, whereas the new foreclosure listings are just up 5%, basically flat. What that means is we're absorbing these units much, much faster than they're coming onto the market, and we're clearing out this section of the market. And keep in mind, these distressed sales are what is dragging down median price for the traditional home seller as well. So I am much more bullish. Yes, the pricing may be down right now, but I see going forward as we clear out these foreclosures, median price will again rise, hopefully year over year by the end of this year. So the final thing I want to talk about today is remodeling projects. I have people call me all the time and ask me, Josh, what should I be doing to get my house prepared for sale? What are the most cost-effective improvements that I can do to my house? And I always say, let's start with the most basic 3 things you can do. One is complete the obvious repairs, the caulking around the tub, the hole in the wall, the drippy faucet, things like that. You got to keep in mind that buyers are walking around with these huge calculators on their forehead, and every time they see a defect, they're taking this off of your value. We have to do whatever we can to maintain leverage for the sellers in a market that is highly driven by buyers. The second thing you can do are the minor cosmetic repairs. This would be new carpet, new paint, new lighting, new window treatments, things like that. You're going to get great return on those, and they'll help present the best possible vision for your home as buyers are walking through this. The third thing we can do, curb appeal enhancements. So that would be landscaping at the curb, making sure the sidewalk's in good repair, and making sure your front door is crisp. You have a nice storm door, and it needs to look nice from the front. Remember, the first impression is a lasting impression. When you get past those and you want to talk about major remodeling projects, I always consult the cost versus value report. And this year, again, something I presented on my blog, the top 5 mid-range improvements for a home in the Minneapolis-St. Paul market were new vinyl siding, new vinyl windows, deck, major and minor kitchen remodels. And it's not hard to understand in this harsh climate that buyers are going to appreciate low maintenance siding and windows on their home, especially high energy efficient windows. Also, it's not hard to understand that they would love to have that deck space outside, since we love to enjoy the summertime and the springtime and the change of seasons in the out of doors before we're trapped indoors for the rest of the winter. And then also a major and minor kitchen remodel, that will kind of depend on the price range of the home. Obviously in an upper bracket home, someone's gonna want to have more of a major kitchen remodel, a major refunctioning of the space, whereas if it's an entry-level home, you can do the refacing of the cabinets and the new appliances and maybe some new flooring and call it a day, and that's gonna meet buyers' expectations. The upscale improvements that are listed on this report, the 5 top return on investment upscale improvements were cement board siding, so like hardy board, foam back vinyl siding, vinyl windows, major kitchen remodel, and a new foyer or entrance. And again, if you walk through upper bracket homes, you'll understand the kitchen is the most functional space. They're usually these huge kitchens, kitchen dining room kind of grand, great rooms is what they end up being. And also when you walk into an upper bracket home, the foyer and kind of how you enter is going to set the tone for the rest of the house. So I hope this helps you when you're thinking about redoing your house, you can always call me at any time. You can email me, you can Facebook me, you can Twitter me. You can follow me online at my fan page at facebook.com/Josh Sprague Realtor. Also on Twitter at twitter.com/EdinaJosh. Thanks again for joining me this week. Please keep in touch, and I will see you next week after my vacation. Thanks again.